Today, I'm honored to be joined by L.K. Rush. She is a local author, and she is here to talk to me about her children's books that she has been working on. And I'm so excited that you're here,
Thank
Kay.
you for having me. Thank you for having me.
So, this is Oliver, and this was the beginning.
Mhm.
And before we get too into the book, we want to talk because I always try to make a cocktail for my books that I'm reviewing, and so I was a little bit hesitant about doing a cocktail because it is a children's book.
Right.
But staying with the theme, I thought that we could probably handle it
Yes,
and
we
do
can.
this. So today's cocktail is called Oliver's Twist
I love it.
for Oliver. This is Oliver, and we'll do the recipe down below in the description so that if you want to make an Oliver twist, you can.
Great.
So tell me a little bit about Oliver.
Oliver. Um, he just started as an idea in my head. He just Oliver started as just a thought in my head. Oliver the cat with the too long tail. And I only had my one cat, who is in the book as Grumpy Old Man Cat, at the time, and it just never fit in with him. It never looked right. So one day, I opened my door and a little boy was standing there with three little kittens squished between his arms, and he said, I can't go home until I get rid of these.
Oh.
And I took the orange one,
Oh.
not knowing that they're a handful.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, he stole my heart and he fit in perfectly. So he became Oliver the cat with a too
Okay.
long tail.
So does the real Oliver have a long tail?
It might have appeared to be extra long at first, but his body grew into his tail, but his head's still small. He doesn't his head doesn't fit his body.
Okay. Well, I saw this. Kay and I have been coworkers,
Mhm.
and at Christmas time, you had these out.
Mhm.
And what's so interesting about this, Kay has built this from the ground up. You helped print them. You've
Mhm.
learned how to print,
And how to
um,
do the artwork.
the artwork, and everything. And this is such. I love the feel of it. I'm a big texture kind of person, and
Mhm.
so this was very nice to feel. But what I loved about it is there's a lesson to be learned
Yes.
in these books, and that is what I think is so lovely about. Not only is the artwork beautiful, I mean it's
And that's done by Emily Dyer.
Emily, and she's another one of our coworkers, and but the story, where did you come up with this story? Like,
Well, I just started with the title and I thought, what would happen to this cat if he had a too long tail? And I thought, well, he wouldn't fit in with the other cats and for a while, but something would happen that would change his life. And so I thought out a scenario where he saved the other kittens, last, lightly based on real people at work. Um, but yeah, he just grew into it.
well, Kay does have her work friends in here that
Hmm.
I was really, when I was reading it, I wasn't aware that they were mentioned in here. But I will say that when I was reading it, and the grumpy cat looked like Donald to me because of the bow tie.
Ha ha ha.
And but then I got to reading, and
Hmm.
Donald was actually a different character or a little cat. So it was delightful. I mean, I just really enjoyed this so
Thank you.
much, and I love. I truly love the artwork because to me there's a lot of primary colors and
Yes,
just very
she
simplistic.
did a great job. Oh, I should
Yes,
have gotten her to come.
yeah, yeah. We'll have to get her back on here. And so you have other books,
Mhm.
and Emily is your artist.
She
In
is
okay,
my
that's
illustrator.
great. So, and I'm always interested in, like, when I started Boozy Bee, I had a friend that was an artist, and I said I would like to have a bee with a crown, a book, and a cocktail glass. And so she just sketched it out on a little sticky note.
Mhm.
And then I went to someone else and had it made into
Yeah.
Boozy Bee. Did you have a picture of Oliver in your mind that you wanted him to look like?
No, I gave Emily a photo of Oliver and Forrest Gump, Grumpy Old Man Cat.
Yeah.
But I gave her photos of them, and I said, "Go wild with it." And she created them to fit the wording exactly.
That's great.
Donald has. I don't know if you'll put this in there. Donald has 3 legs.
Oh, oh, I did not notice that. That's funny. I but I love that you've taken real life characters and made them into cats, and I'm sure that the ones that are mentioned in here are thrilled.
They are. They
Yeah,
seem happy.
yeah. So it's very good. So let's talk about your other books,
Okay.
and what you have and coming up. Or so this is Oliver, the cat with a too long tail.
On Amazon.
Amazon. Okay, and we'll drop the links down below. This is the clothes I wore last winter, and just give me a little rundown on it.
I wrote this like when my son was 2. But it's dedicated to my grandson Jordan because
Okay.
that looks like Jordan.
Oh.
But it's all about how you put your winter clothes away at the end of winter,
Uh-huh.
and you put them away, and when you go back to get them, the clothes never fit the kids, and you think they've shrunk in the box or something. And it's this little boy's experience with that.
Oh, that's so cute. And does Jordan love to see his self on the front?
He said, "You gave me the cowlick, didn't you?" I said, "I sure did."
That's cute. That's so cute. Okay, and then the next one.
This one's not out yet, but
Oh,
it will be before
look here.
long.
Butterfly Surprise Adventure. These are just so cute. And so, who do you think? Who are these geared? What age group do you think would be geared for this?
Oliver, Cat with the Too Long Tail, and Butterfly's Adventure are more for like 3 to 7 or 8 year olds, and this is maybe a little older, 4 to 9.
49.
It's short, but
Yeah,
they'll get it.
yeah. I love this. I love the texture of the books. And do you have more stories in you?
I'll have hundreds.
Hundreds.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you
I'm
think
making a
that
list.
I know that we had talked prior to this that were interested in other things to writing. Do you think that you'll go past this and go into adult books writing?
I'm not sure. I'd like to. I'd like to write a novel. She's inspired me. Stephanie has, but
Oh gosh, yeah.
my main base was Christian poetry.
Oh.
And that's what I started doing, and it was just to help myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it appealed to a lot of people, so I'd like to someday publish a book of the poetry.
Ooh, that would be awesome. I am not a. That's fine. I am not a. I can't get either. I read poetry in a rhythm, and if it's not in that rhythm, it throws me off.
Right.
So poetry to me is something that I have to work at to read and get because I'm so literal. You know, I can't think outside the box sometimes.
In my head, when I'm reading one of my books to children, I know where it's going with it, and I have the rhyme down. Sometimes when someone else is reading it, they don't get it, so I wonder about that at times. But to me, I always thought in rhyme, so my thoughts go in rhyme.
Well, that's great. And she is working on this is a prototype of Oliver.
Of Oliver.
And so she's really bringing these books to life. You do readings around town.
I do.
Which I love that our town is bringing all this culture
Yes.
in to our area.
Most cities don't have private bookstores. If you will start looking them up, they just don't have them. We have 2, so that's wonderful.
Yeah, and we have such a supportive community, I think, and it's good to network with people, and especially for us small creators, just getting the word out, getting that network going. I know that there's a lot of authors in the area that we are in. I was shocked to find out that there are so many out there, published authors.
Yeah.
And just once you say, oh, you're a published author, well, that's great. but there's a lot of expense in this, which we always think of published authors as like James Patterson and you know they're just out
They're
there
just out there
writing.
making money.
It's just coming in on them. All they have to do is sit down and write.
No.
But you have to do the publicity
Mhm.
and the artwork and the print and everything else.
Yes.
But what I find interesting about that, that's giving you a new skills
Oh, it is.
set,
Definitely.
you know, and
Shout out to Brian.
yeah, yes. I mean, we have lots of mutual people that we know that are very talented in this. And so it's very nice that they help, they inspire, they encourage,
Yes.
they lift you up, you
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
cheerleader, everything else.
They are.
And that's,
Couldn't be without them.
yeah, that's great. So, well, thank you for joining me today and sharing a cocktail.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I appreciate you coming out to the bar and bellying up the bar. So remember this, and right now you did say they were on Amazon.
The first two are the clothes I wore last winter
Okay.
and Oliver
So
the cat with the
these
long
two
tail.
are on Amazon. So we'll
Yes.
drop the links down below. Kay has them in local stores. Is that right?
In the local bookstores and then in the American Made general stores.
I love that. So if anybody's out there and knows of a good publisher that Kay could hook up with, that would be awesome. And then this one is coming out when?
Probably in 2 or 3 months.
Oh, okay.
I have some things. I'm making a coloring book for Oliver
Oh my gosh, that's great.
and some different things. So
Great. So where are you going next? Where are you taking these books next?
I will be at Spines Aligned on Main Street on Saturday, the 18th of April, at 10 o'clock for a reading. I'm hoping lots of children will come. And then the Friday before that, I will be at the Independence County Library doing a reading and signing there
Right.
at 4 o'clock.
We need to get you into more local libraries. Maybe Lawrence County can get you
Schools.
in. Schools, that would be great.
Would love to get into a kindergarten class or something.
Yeah. So if y'all know of how you can help Miss Kay out, we would love that. Just let us know. And yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. I'm Dana B, and this is Boozy Bee's Books and Cocktails. Cheers.
Cheers!